Good rising, brethren. This is Big Judah coming to you guys from California. Before I begin, give all praises to the Most High Yahweh. Acknowledgement to the earthly mother, who is wisdom, who is the Holy Spirit. Acknowledgement to Yahweh Shai. Pray that the Most High blesses this lesson this evening, gives more knowledge and understanding of the events of the past, in order to understand the events that are currently happening on the earth, so we get a much better understanding of things that are soon to come on the earth. Gonna come to you guys real quick just to kind of tie some things together, some things that are going on. There's a whole lot of information that's going on, and so we can understand it from a spiritual point of view, from the ways of our power, the Most High, and not get that slant of the worldly understanding of things that are going on. Like today, the president signed an executive order, pretty much making all 50 states into like a disaster declaration, which pretty much has now taken a power away from the president and given it to FEMA. This is no coincidence. Like we said, we don't understand it now. Everything is, choreographed by the Most High. There's nothing that happens on coincidence. It's not by chance. Everything is happening, because of the Most High has set these things in motion. Let's go back to March 13th when Trump made a national emergency declaration as well, which seemed to put everything in motion. There was a really good video that was put up by Richie from Boston. I'll try to put it in the description box so you guys can check out what these declarations mean and how they make a lot of these executive orders go into effect, how it affects many parts of the lives of the American people. But this is just it's all prophecy being fulfilled. Most High is downloading some other information I'm going to be bringing to you guys as he gives me more clarification. But at least we can just kind of review some of the things that have been going on. March 13th, that national emergency declaration, that was huge. That started setting in motion a lot of these school closures, a lot of these other things that have been closed up. But a brother sent me an email, and I had seen it before, but he brought it to my attention today. So I felt like the Most High wanted me to bring this out to you guys as well, in case maybe some of you guys have not seen this before. But he was saying, like, what a coincidence. How great is our power? Government arranged lockdown from the 26th of March, 2020. And the Bible verse, Isaiah 26:20, says, "Go home, my people, and lock your doors. Hide yourself for a little while until the Lord's anger has passed." Isn't that amazing? Shalom. And Nick said this is so true, because this is exactly what has happened, and how the Most High, gives his little clues as to what's going on for the people who have eyes to see and ears to hear. Now, when you actually go there and you actually read a little bit even before that, it gives you even a little bit more information. We're going to look at Isaiah 26, and we'll start at 18. We have been with child. We have been in pain. We have, as it were, brought forth wind. We have not wrought any deliverance in the earth. Neither have the inhabitants of the world fallen. See, even all the way till today, even through all this mess, through the fact that everything is falling apart, these people still refuse to admit the truth. They refuse to admit who we are. They refuse to admit all of the agony and all the horrible things that our people have been suffering all the way till today. Even when their foundation has been taken from them, they still refuse to admit anything that has happened to us. They refuse to admit that we're the people, but that's okay, because their hard-headedness and hard-heartedness is just going to make it so the Most High has to bring even more pain in order for them to admit the truth. So we don't know if it's them necessarily hardening their hearts or the Most High hardening their hearts in order for him to display even more of his power. But let's continue with 19. Thy dead men shall live, together with my dead body shall they rise. awake and sing, ye that dwell in dust. For thy dew is as the dew of herbs, and the earth shall cast out the dead. So this is all working exactly to the way the Most High has set it up, how we were going to be at the bottom. In our own land, no one was going to admit that we were the people. And that's exactly what's still going on today. But now, 20, 26 and 20, which goes along with March 26, 2020. Come, my people, enter thou into thy chambers, and shut thy doors about thee. Hide thyself, as it were, for a little moment, until the indignation be overpast. And that's what we're waiting for right now, for this indignation to be overpassed and the Most High to cover his people. We know that destruction is coming. Like I said, you can just feel it. I was watching another video where, I'll probably put that one in the description box as well, how this lady was talking about how, they just know that something's not right in their spirit, that there's something coming. They don't know what, but something is coming. And that's the way this whole world feels, because they know this things are not normal. Things are not continuing the way that they thought they would. But, but they can't put their foot on it because the Most High has not opened their eyes to see the truth yet. But they will. So this happened on March 26th, 2020. Now, we just had Easter, and we had that blood moon that showed up on Easter evening over there in Europe. And we're going to be getting into some of the things as far as that is concerned as well. So people have their opportunity to make their choice. Were they going to follow the Most High, of Good Times Jesus? Are they going to follow Ishtar, Easter? Were they going to continue with that? Even though the Most High has already, shaken their foundation. I mean, really, if you're doing your Easter, which is one of your guys' most hallowed, days that you get a chance to observe your power, and he's not even in the churches anymore. You can't even go to churches. You can't even acknowledge him. You can't even worship him the way you want to. That should give you pause. But that didn't give you pause at all. You still went ahead and continued to, entertain idols. And that was your choice. So the Most High gave you that blood moon before to warn you, to give you a warning. You ignored that. The Most High has given you guys the knowledge and understanding of the truth through the Most High's chosen people. You ignored that. They've been showing you exactly what they've been going through using scriptures. You've ignored that. Don't want to hear it. So he allowed you to go ahead and have your little festive day. But then today, Trump comes out and declares a national emergency for all 50 states, which pretty much took power from the presidency and gave it to FEMA. So that line was drawn in the sand yesterday. And it's no coincidence that today, Trump took those actions as well. And then I also saw the story of some pastor who was, defying the laws and continuing to keep his church open, and he died today. It's talking about how COVID-19, his God is bigger than COVID-19, and this, and that, and he passed away today. So there's all these signs absolutely everywhere. You got the government, fighting to try to, figure out who's going to open up the government, and is it going to be Trump, or is it going to be the states, things like that. So they got you thinking about things are going to eventually go back to normal, and who's going to be the ones that are going to determine that. Things are never going to go back to normal. Like I said, that normal was us as the Hebrews, the Most High chosen people, drinking that cup, the cup of the dregs. And we're not going back to that anymore. The Most High is switching those dregs from us to the other nations. So I just wanted to kind of review a couple of things that are happening, because I'm going to be bringing out some more information very soon. And we're going to be getting some more deep things, talking about what's going on in the Colburn and all these different books, the Book of More, the Bible, as well as many other books. And there's so much information the Most High is downloading, and he's confirming it through other brothers and sisters who are sending me things out. The Most High is giving me information, and then he'll send a brother or sister with a comment that'll confirm what he's showing me. That happened about 2 or 3 times today. So I know the Most High has me on the correct path. But I just wanted to bring this quick little update because, as you can see, Isaiah 26, 18 to 20 is in clear focus. how we've been at the bottom. No one has cared about our plight. No one has cared about the stuff that we've got to go through. The Most High shut everything down and has all of us hiding, most of us hiding, until the indignation be overpassed. So we all know now that that indignation is coming. And now all of a sudden we have, after the Easter holiday, we have this transference of power from one part of the government to the other in anticipation of indignation coming. I also shared in the community section the trailer to a movie called Greenland, and it looks like they're giving you exactly what's going on and what's to come. They're talking about an asteroid coming and it breaking apart. Then I guess there's Atlas is coming and it just broke apart. They talked about how Atlas is supposed to be here close to the time that coronavirus is peaking. Now they're saying that the peak was supposed to be within the last week or two. So they're giving all these signs. And now it's all about putting everything together. And we're talking about, Trump talking about this death in the next week or two. There's your indignation that's coming, that they're anticipating. All these people have been running away and running to their bunkers, all these CEOs and all these elites. They said all the puzzle pieces are coming together. And we all know that something huge is about to drop. So for right now, I just wanted to bring those couple things just to your attention, just something to kind of think about. And we got much more that the Most High is about to unleash, information-wise, putting those dots together so that we know that our power is in control and our power is working to redeem his people. All praise is to the Most High, Yahweh. Acknowledgement to the earthly mother, who is wisdom, who is the Holy Spirit. Acknowledgement to Yahweh Shai. Shalom.